I have a lot of realizations playing on the Hermitcraft server. In fact, you could even say that I am a man of realizationings. Now, my realization today is that I don't really have a base yet on the Hermitcraft server. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have my Omega tree in the making, and I am very, very, very proud of this, and I'm very, very excited to continue building it. But right now I'm waiting for leaves. I'm waiting for Bernie to collect enough leaves through the other hermits, and it is not going as fast as I was hoping. In fact, I'm a little bit scared that last time we checked up on Bernie, he still just have one tooth lit. He needs 10 of the teeth lit. But the point isn't necessarily the leaves or the structure. The point is that I live in an absolute world of chaos. Now, in the end of the last episode, I actually made an effort towards not living in chaos by cleaning everything up. And that has resulted in me, instead of living in chaos, I live in a bit of nothingness. There's not much going on in my treehouse base. I mean, I do have my little storage room here, which this has been surprisingly efficient. Not sufficient enough though, because I've had to do this. But it has been surprisingly efficient and sufficient so far in the Hermitcraft world. Again, that is because I have just shoved all of my random items into shulky boxes, which are now sitting underneath my floor. Let's cover that up. It's a bit embarrassing. So now for my realization. I lived in chaos, and now I live in a bit of nothingness, and I don't want to live in a bit of nothingness, to be honest with you. I'd like to live in a base. So, with that very weird explanation, my plan for today is going to be to turn this trunk more into a base than it currently is. And I think what I want to start with is this staircase. So this staircase has been sitting here for a very long time now. I wasn't fully convinced when I had built it the first time. It looks a little bit weird, but you know what? I quite like it now. I use it all the time to just walk up here and sit up here and think. This is me thinking. Thinking about things, thinking about stuff, thinking about what I'm gonna do. Right, the staircase, I need to complete the staircase all the way up there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried about this process because it's been so long since I built this initial phase of the staircase that I don't quite remember how I did it, or if I had any like go-to rules or anything like that. But I wanted to kind of continue around the trunk. Now, I guess what makes this such a scary little project to do is that there are no real guidelines. There are no real guidelines. There are no lines to follow whatsoever. I just have to slowly but surely arch my way all the way up, but not too slowly, because then, well, then it won't look good, and not too quick, because then it won't look good. So yeah, this is a bit of a tricky one. But then again, I am making an organic base. Everything is kind of tricky because you don't have the answer. When you build a symmetrical build, you know where the corners are, and you know how to build it straight, and you know where the shapes of the roofs are going, etc., etc. This tree is entirely just block placement without thought, pretty much. And let me tell you, building this pathway took me hours and hours and hours. It was really, really difficult to get it right, but I had a good time doing it because I really feel like with every platform, every twirl I did, it changed the entire feel and look of the tree inside, and I'm really glad that I guess my advice, if you are building anything organically in Minecraft, just do it. Just go for what feels right. Just go with your gut feeling. Don't mind anything being imprecise or anything like that, because yeah, it does work out in the end. Hello? Hello? Psst. Uh, what is this? Oh, kill. Oh, yes. Okay, fine. What is this? Okay, lol. Oh, he's here again. He said he spawned. Okay. Oh, he's green man. He's green man. I again? Okay. What is he doing? Why has he set his spawn inside my tree? Again? Fine. More. I thank you for your services. Fine. Okay. There is a lot of weirdness going on the Hermitcraft server. I can't believe this. Almost 4 hours in, and this is the last connecting piece of wood. And I'm up. I'm all the way here. I'm all the way up my branches. Look at this. Now, this took a ridiculous amount of time. And although it's at the moment it's looking a little bit plain, I'm not gonna lie, it's looking a little bit plain, but I think it's pretty cool. It feels... Oh dear. That's a little bit embarrassing. What I was gonna say was, it feels really mega from down here. And it feels like the whole tree became a lot bigger adding these platforms or these staircases. Now I have to do one thing that I haven't yet done, and that is actually use this. I can run all the way down. And this is probably gonna take a while. Yep, running. Hello. Falling asleep here. I think it's safe to say that I'm probably never gonna run down. Probably never gonna use this to go downwards in the tree. And now that I think about it, I'm probably also not gonna... This is where I started today, by the way. But now that I think about it, I'm probably also not gonna use it running upwards ever, unless it's a very, very big emergency and I don't have an elytra, because that took quite a while. That took quite a while. I gotta say though, this angle here is probably my favorite. This is looking really, really cool. Now the next thing I want to do is clean up all of these annoying little scaffolding blocks that I placed when I built the trunk. And I know this has been a long time coming. It's something I should have probably done quite a while ago. But now that I have this staircase, I don't really have an excuse anymore. This should be fairly simple to reach most of these. And it's going to be so nice. When the jungle planks, and I think I still have stone somewhere and dirt somewhere. Yeah, stone there. I still have dirt somewhere as well. When all of these are gone, that's going to be one completion feeling done. Okay, I think I've got all of the scaffolding blocks gone. And this is looking very, very, very clean. Now next up, I'd like to spruce this path up a little bit. Literally spruce it up. I have an idea of using spruce planks either as a frame, like this, or just maybe mixing them in a little bit. I don't know if I like that. This is a way better idea. Oak logs, as well as stripped oak logs. That is already just one layer in. Already looks a little bit more... It looks a little bit messy, to be honest. I may have to be a little bit careful with how I do this. Well, hello there. Yes, I have a door in my chair with a little room in the back that I can hide in. It's very snuggly. So anyway, I realized that I had quite a few more tasks to do. Very repetitive tasks, like texturing the pathway, the entire pathway all the way up. It's quite long, the pathway. Making support pillars well, fence posts ain't that strong. Digging into my tiny leaf supply before leafing it up. Leaves. Lots and lots of leaves. I think the process of placing down leaves took alone around 2.5 hours. But then again, lots. Leaves, lots of leaves. This is looking really quite mega, isn't it? I mean, apart from the beacon beams, I definitely need to move my beacons at some point. But I am a big fan of this, just looking up and down into this spiraling leafed inside of the bark. It definitely feels a lot more like a base than it did at the beginning of the episode. It feels a lot more complete. Now, as I've been doing this, I have had a little bit of an idea. I want to try and create rooms inside these platforms because I have a lot of them everywhere. And I think if we can make little framework things that poke out, I think this can look really, really cool. And I don't think this has to be overcomplicated. If we just have some stripped logs going across like this, and then bring down the wood so that it covers that up. Just make sure we get a little bit of a shape into it. Right, let's have a look at this. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. That brings the whole thing together in a really, really good way. Right, I got quite a few of these to do, so I better crack on with it. Now, you may wonder why we need these rooms, and it's not about need, okay? It's about want sometimes. It's not always about need, but this is starting to come together. I really, really like this. It gives the whole tree or the whole trunk a lot more of a base feeling, doesn't it? Instead of just looking empty holes, there's actually purpose to it. This is one of those really tiny things that really adds to the whole feeling of completeness. I'm in love. I'm a big fan of these little rooms. The rooms without a current purpose. I am, however, very, very quickly depleting my last oak log supplies. I'm down to my last 17 oak logs. This is yet again, a very, very heavy oak log build. But then again, it is an omega tree. They don't call it omega without being omega on resources as well. Wonder if I have any oak logs hiding in my very sophisticated storage system. I really need to deal with this very, very, very soon. It doesn't look good. Nope. I am officially out of oak logs. Now, I do have a really good tree farm, so I could go and farm some wood, but I also have a little bit of a diamond pile. Let's call this a loan. Let's call this a loan from myself, just so that I can get enough wood to complete those little rooms. That is if Ren has actually stocked his shop. Oh my goodness, this is looking different. It looks like our mayor... Look at that! There are diamonds hanging in the trees! What? Who is rich enough to do this? Well, ask no longer. The man who controls the diamond throne. It hasn't even made a dent to this to this thing. Wow, that's spectacular. And I really like these roads. This looks so different yet so similar. Oh, I get it. I get it now. All the mycelium is gone. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't at first twig. I just saw that something looked different. Is that... Oh, that's Grumbot probably over there. Wow, that is such an improvement just by changing out the mycelium for grass. Except for in the willow tree. There's still mycelium in the willow tree by design. Now, hopefully Rendog has got some stock of oak. I don't like seeing that. Why has someone bought just the oak? Oh, come on. No. Well, I guess since we're here, we should take a look at Bernie, who still just have one tooth lit. What is this? Leaves back in stock at the Scars greenhouse. Oh, that's some cheeky that's some cheeky advertisement right there. I don't really mind it though. If that gets people to buy leaves to put into Bernie, then I'm happy about that. Now, I'm curious to see the progress of the second tooth. Oh, still looking really bad. Still looking really, really bad. I guess no one likes us, Bernie. Even though we've fought, we've made an amazing prize with a big bark imprint of the Omega tree. No one cares. Okay, that turned a little bit too sad. I'm sure that people have plans to team up and maybe make a big deposit at one time, and that's why we're not seeing any progress yet. Hold up, Mr. Mayor, you seem to have missed a little patch of mycelium, but don't fear, Iskall man is here. I wonder if we made any more sales in the Omega store. Oh, hello, Mr. Red. Is that really you? Mr. Red has arrived, and he looks absolutely amazing. Look at that mustache. Oh wow. Zombie Cleo is just unbelievably good at this. You look just like the legends tell, Mr. Red. Oh, that is just too good. That's just the greetings of the Omega store. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We seem to have made a little bit of sales of pistons, but nothing else really. Oh, well, we made two diamonds. I still think the prices in here are really, really good. That puts us up to 42 diamonds profit in total. Not great, not great, but I guess it's a start. Is this my box sitting out here? Ooh. It looks like it. It looks like my cyan terracotta. I mean, there's 11 diamonds in it as well. It's on the Omega. It's on. Is this my box? Is this why I don't? This is why I need a sorting system. Is anyone missing this box? If not, it may be Iskall's. Let me know if it is yours. I mean, anyone could lay claim on it. Box may be returned with a full description. That's kind of stupid. You could just open and look at it. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't want to accidentally take someone else's box. I'm a man of my words. I told you it was a loan, and now they're returned. And it's totally not because there wasn't any wood in stock or anything like that. Oh, actually, I've just got a little bit of an idea. What if the purpose of these rooms would be to store our richeties? So we could have a little pile of diamonds there, another little pile of diamonds here, and I'm with emphasis on little pile of diamonds. That is literally all of the diamonds that I have. And then some gold sitting in this one, and I guess iron blocks in one of them as well. This is actually working out really, really well, and it looks really cool, and it's practical. It's a good way to store things because I will be able to see immediately how I'm doing with richeties. Yep, I'm a big fan. This is actually looking... That looks awesome, doesn't it? Now, the only problem is I need more diamonds. I need more treasures. I would definitely also store emerald blocks in one of them. But the good news is that there's not really a rush for me to complete all of these now because, well, I don't have enough of the richety blocks to store anyway. That being said, I am a big fan of this. Perfect little storage rooms for our richeties, and I really, really like the whole feel of the inside tree. at this moment in time. I think this has made a huge difference, and now I just want to continue. I want to get a proper or bigger storage room installed. I want to make purpose of all of these tree caves, and I want to complete all of the treasure rooms. Yep, I've named them treasure rooms. Brilliant. I guess I will be farming wood over the next few hours, because I'm gonna need a lot of it, not just to complete the treasure rooms themselves, but I'm gonna need a lot of chests to make a bigger storage system, which I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure how I want to design that yet. But I think I've made a decision, a change from last episode. I think I want to keep it in the trunk. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, but that's gonna do it for today. I have had a lot of fun making this episode, and I really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, do hit the like button down below, and if you're brand new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you dudes in the next episode. That's a very graceful... Oh no, I don't have rockets! Whew. It's a very graceful goodbye, wasn't it?